How many of the growing numbers of dead were cannibalized is unknown. But we don't believe Jane was a lone case. Only in the most desperate of circumstances would the English have turned to cannibalism.
It's extremely limited skill in terms of kitchen technique. It is not the result of a butcher, someone that is working at their craft. Instead, what we see is hesitancy, trial, tentativeness, and it is just an absolute total lack of experience. This is not, in terms of the cut marks that you see in some of these unusual places, not the types of cutting that you would see in any type of animal butchering. The person doing this was clearly interested in, based on what would have been accepted cuisine in the 17th century, in cheek meat, muscles of the face, that area, and tongue, and also in terms of 17th century traditional cuts would also include the brain. It is possible, just looking at this, and now this is conjecture, it could be that more than one individual is actually involved in this work, because as I say, the person doing the head and face work, they are out of their element, and the person that, if it is a second person that is working on the leg, that is certainly much more in line with conventional practice in terms of animal butchering.
There are 5 accounts, or actually 6 accounts in the records that there was cannibalism. They are different. It ranges from eyewitnesses at the time to hearsay later on in the 17th century. So I think that's essential. I mean, that's the background, and that was a subject that was debated by historians. Without this evidence. Now that we have this evidence, it's pretty clear that these accounts were true.